Wow. So this is really what it feels like, huh? Being able to recognize this from the outside. I never thought that I would reach the point to be able to experience it like this. But man, it feels good. You must be wondering, what are you talking about? Triggers. Bow, 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 bow. Triggers is what I'm talking about. I cannot believe I'm finally in a place in my life now where triggers can come and go, and I'm actually aware of them before even giving it a reaction. See, I used to react to damn near everything. Anything that I felt like was going against what it was that I was trying to call in. Anything that go against anything I had set in my mind. If I had a plan in place and things just start to go wrong or things starts to trigger me, oh, I would have reacted. And then as soon as I would have cooled down and realized that, okay, maybe I shouldn't have acted that way, it was already done. So fast forward now into present day, it's so beautiful to be able to witness myself, be able to experience myself and these emotions and be aware of them before I even give it any type of reaction. Like I truly did not think that I would ever get to this point. And it feels good being here to know that something can trigger me and make me feel some type of way. I'm gonna have an emotion, rather it's sadness, anger, frustration, irritability, whatever the trigger, whatever emotion the trigger brings out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm not gonna feel. See, that's the problem. I thought that I had to suppress how I felt. I was ashamed for so long on the feelings that I had. Not no more. All my feelings are valid. All my emotions are valid. And I have to let it flow because you know what emotions are, energy and motion. And if I don't let it flow, whew, that's not good for my health. But no, on a serious note, being able to recognize when something is triggering me before even giving it a reaction, I didn't realize that that was something that I truly wanted until I started moving like that. And honestly, I didn't realize it was even a difference until I realized that, wait a minute, this just triggered me. And it pissed me off, but I'm not losing my shit. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going crazy. I'm not feeling like it's the end of the world. Wow. That's something. Now, I don't really honestly remember when this started, but I know that recently is when I became aware of it. That's something they used to really flip me the F out, like literally will ruin my whole entire day over something so minute and small to me now. Back then it was always big. But now something minute and small, something that I can definitely, figure out or let go or just feel, you know? So when triggers come up and things in my everyday life, arises to where it gets some type of emotion out of me, or I realize that I'm being tempted to react to certain things. Now I'm able to catch that. You know what I'm saying? So if let's do an example. Let's say that I'm driving and I'm in traffic and people around me don't know how to drive and they doing too much and all that other stuff. The first thought is to lose my stuff. You know what I'm saying? The first thought is to be real belligerent, be real ugly, all because I'm being impatient, all because of the emotions that I'm feeling. So just because this outside thing has triggered me does not mean I have to give it a reaction. But I also don't have to suppress how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard, but it's complex. The way this thing works, the way inner work works, the way building a relationship with yourself works. It's so complex. There's so many layers to it. So using that example, you know, me being upset and being triggered by something, especially that I cannot control, what good does it do for me? So yeah, I'll be wound up, cussing out the cars, being upset. But once it's all said and done, I still get to where I need to go. But now I'm flustered. Now I have to regulate myself and calm myself down because I didn't got myself worked up behind what? So the way that I started to acknowledge my triggers was the fact that it was like basically when I would acknowledge my triggers, it wouldn't boil up as much for me. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't out. It's like me calling out what's bothering me has really been a tool to be able to reduce so much of a reaction out of everything. You know what I'm saying? More so of awareness. Me calling it out. For instance, with the car. Okay, I'm frustrated. These cars not moving fast enough, or them not going in the proper direction, them not, whatever it is that's triggering me. Saying it out loud to me kind of diminishes its power, if you get what I'm saying. If I'm able to say it out my mouth verbally, what it is that's bothering me, how can it really have that much of a hold on me if I can call it out for what it is? So that's another thing that I have been, what you want to say, utilizing. It's a tool that I've been utilizing to keep myself regulated, because I realize that the more regulated and the more calm that I keep myself, or I maintain my energy, the better, the cleaner, and the softer my manifestations can come in. My life can move around and organize itself the way that it needs to be aligned to my higher and better self. You know what I'm saying? Regulation and calmness is the key. So, being able to have awareness of my triggers really does help me stay regulated, because me calling it out, first off, me noticing it, that's first and foremost. Me noticing the trigger, that's already taken away its power, just by me recognizing that it's coming up. Oh my gosh, I'm aware that I'm pissed. I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the emotion could be. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost the awareness. And then calling out exactly what it is that I'm experiencing or feeling. Okay, this is upsetting me because, you know what I'm saying? Call it out. Because I realized that in the past, I would keep it in due to shame. I would feel bad because I felt bad about stuff. I would feel bad, or, look at myself some type of way, because I would be upset, because I'll be irritated. And so at some point, it became a shameful thing to have emotions, to feel. You know what I'm saying? So I have to acknowledge that within myself now, especially dealing with triggers, that it's not about suppressing what I feel. It's about acknowledging it and being aware of it. Because the more aware I am of the things that are triggering me, or the things that are bothering me, or just my emotions, period. The more that I am aware of those things, the more I'm able to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to catch it. I'm able to diminish the power it has over me, because I'm keeping myself regulated. It has been a beautiful experience. I'm not saying it has been a perfect one. I'm not saying every day has been rainbows and fairies, but that's how I've learned, by continuously being triggered and getting to a point to where I'm like, wait a minute, I'm pissed. Why am I pissed? Awareness. Just becoming aware of my emotions and my triggers has really tremendously helped with my regulation and keeping me grounded, coherent, calm, and just present in my overall everyday reality. I'm able to watch the things that I'm calling in play out for me without so much urgency, without so much stress, worry, things of that nature, all through regulation. Man, y'all, this journey has been a hell of a journey, but I wouldn't trade it in for anything else in the world. So many times I wanted to just take the shortcut in life. But being here today, looking at y'all, talking to you, reflecting to myself, I made the right choice. It's beautiful to be able to recognize and be aware of your triggers. It's beautiful. It's also beautiful to not beat yourself up when you're actually feeling something. This journey is getting so good. Mm.